First of all, thank you so much for for allowing us, part of AIMM, to be a partner and ally, but also be part of this conference. It is my first time. It's been vibrant. It's very enriching experience to really be able to network and learn more about this segment, and the things that really drive the consumption, but also really become a community of equity and investment for the future generation. So I'm really excited. Learned a lot. I'm just excited to be here, so thank you for having us. I think one of the things that stand up to me is first of all, the Asian American community is very diverse, right? Not only that, but I feel like we need to amplify their voices a little bit more as partners, as brands who really want to connect authentically. One of the highlights I think that I have learned is how much this community really requires you to build the relationship up front. And I think it's for any community, but the trust is very critical in how marketers are realizing that diversity, equity, and inclusion and belonging need to be part of their strategies, of their creative thought process, so that they can authentically connect with cultural relevancy and insight. So that's been a recurring theme that's been happening throughout the conference. So that's one thing that we support and it aligns with what we're trying to do. So I have the honor and privilege to serve as the Vice President, Chief Diversity, Equity, and Belonging for AIMM, which is the Alliance for Inclusive and Multicultural Marketing. It's an organization that is an arm of the overall ANA organization, which is the Association of National Advertisers. And really our role our mission is to prioritize multicultural marketing, and how do we intersect the diversity, equity, inclusion, belonging lenses into building business growth and equity for all. I particularly manage or oversee the activation of the AIMM Pledge, which was committed by over 600 executives and brands a little over 2 years ago. And some of the activation programs that I am responsible for is really 3 strategic pillars. One is education. How do we help uplift the skill level of marketers in this space to connect more authentically with insights and nuances for multicultural consumers. The other aspect of our role is to build partnerships like with 3AF or other partners to really bring in the expertise of the segments so that we can understand a little bit deeper what's important to them. And then lastly, we look at data. We do a lot of research. We have our SIM tool that really helps brands test their ads to see if they're connecting with the consumers and hopefully lifting their purchase intent. But more importantly, we recently released a lot of our educational resources that really enables marketers to accelerate their learning, adopt best practices, and really remove the fear of failure so that they can really begin thinking about D&I at the very beginning of the process, from the idea to the development, to the creation, to the production of campaigns and marketing activation. So part of being a member of AIMM enables the community not only to amplify their voices, but to empower them that they are here, we are seeing you, we hear you, we respect you, and we value you. So being part of the AIMM organization, being part of a collective of across industries, whether you're in consumer, whether you're in health, whether you're in beauty, whether you're in the financial, I think the most rewarding experience for me has been being able to see the change that people are adopting to bring change into organizations, whether it's in their workplace with their talent or whether it is in the marketplace, and adopting to the changing demographics of the country. DNIB is global, it's innovation, and that's one of the things that I think is more rewarding. One of the biggest challenges I think that we face is there's a lot more to do. We've advanced a little bit of progress building mechanisms to help brands as well as marketers to implement and adopt quickly. But progress requires time. But we're seeing a little bit of advancements in some of the segments. We're seeing more leadership, execution of the importance of continuing to drive transformational change, but also to really build the equity and investment that we need so that the organization can grow and the business can more authentically connect with their consumer. I think what's next for us is, number one, we're amplifying supplier diversity in the marketing and the intersection of procurement and marketing. Next for us will be the launch of our supplier diversity toolkit that has been developed by the industry, practitioners. But also, I think the inclusive language was something that we're very proud of doing, because there is a lot of terminology that is continuing to evolve. Words do have power, and we know that. And so the inclusive language is really providing marketers and organizational leaders to look at the terminology, the meaning of it, the historical context, the impact that it can make. But at the same time, when we use it correctly, the positive portrayals that we can, share with others, and more connection on the meaning of words and the power of it and the impact to our community. So I think those are the two big new projects that we're working on, and then what's next for us. So AIMM has been partnering with 3AF, like you said, for a couple of years now. There's one of the specific initiatives that we really drove and became an ally was during the Stop Asian Hate. We realized that there was a lot of need for education and awareness of what was happening across the community. And so we partnered with 3AF, we partnered with several other members like TDW, PH Media, to put together a campaign toolkit that really dove into what was the issue, what was going on across the country, how do we help advocate and support the community through the Stop Asian Hate. We also published a pledge in US Today, and we also did it in various language, with support of some of our members who helped publish that. And we wanted not only to create the awareness of the issue, how to advocate, but also we collected data from our members as to how they activated that. And some of our members activated, not only sharing the toolkit, the campaign, the commitment, but they started investing even more in the community, whether it was through philanthropy, whether it was donations to build more awareness about the issue that was happening. That's one that we've particularly partnered with 3AF and other members. Another one that we currently are working towards is bringing more data on the Asian segment. What is it? Because it tends to be a data that's never really amplified, and so we're hoping that with 3AF and some of the AIMM members, we can amplify the research that it has been conducted with the organization, but also ways that we can put it in practice. How do we adopt it so that we can make a difference and amplify equity and investment for the segment itself? So I think continuing to collaborate, amplify your voices. We provide a platform. AIMM is really an organization that provides a safe space for everybody to be seen, heard, and valued. So I think 3AF continuing to be a member, continuing to bring your voices to the table, and also solutions, right? Let's have those deeper dialogues. Let's understand the challenges, and let's work it together collectively so that we can create some, innovation solutions that is going to transform the industry to be more inclusive, to really increase investment, but overall really build equity across all segments. And so I think 3AF is a great, valuable partner, and I just hope that it continues to be the voice for the AAPI community. And anything that we can do, we're here, we stand by you, and let's build for us, by us. That's a big commitment, as a leader of the organization, that I really like to do is be collaborative. Let's continue to address the issues, and let's collectively work together to make it better for all.